Okay, today we are going to read, since it's raining, Prince Alicious and the Pixie Princess. Prince Alicious. As we know, the sky above us is blue, but wait just a minute, that's not always true. Sometimes I've noticed, I'm sure you have too, the sky turns a purple, green, brownish, gray hue. And that's just how things are looking today on the planet of Prinkalicious, not so far away. For Prince Alicious, in fact, there'd be no blue sky for days. It started last week with a yellowish haze. Each day the sky darkened, it thickened like soup. Finally, the whole sky seemed just to droop. It says, "Welcome to Prince Alicious's treehouse." The first raindrop fell, then a second, then a third. The clouds opened up and rain was the word. It came down in buckets, it came down in sheets. Rain flowed like the rivers through backyards and streets. The fish thought it grand, and the frogs sang with glee, and the ducks quacking seemed quite to agree. Well, Prince Alicious is neither a fish nor a duck, but her way of thinking, this rain was bad luck. But bad luck aside, Prince Alicious no poo. She belonged to the do what you gotta do group. She passed in a few hours reading in bed, did somersaults back bend and stood on her head. She made a language to teach to her doll, but Sally couldn't learn, her brain was just too small. Instead they had tea, but the water got cold, the crumpets were crusty, and the jam had a mold. Now this one may stretch the bounds of belief, but Prince Alicious thought chores might bring some relief. So she watered her plants and fed her pet fish. She swept out the dust balls and did all the dishes. She fluffed up the pillows, then flopped to the floor. "Oh, Bonka," she cried, "this rain is a bore." It rained all that day and the day after that. It kept coming hard. There was no pitter-pat. By the third day, Prince Alicious was quite in the stew, spinning in circles, cabin fever, Baku. Guards, she groaned, grabbing fistful of hair. "All this rotten rain is really no fair. One day of rain, one day would be fine, but 3 days," she foamed, "it's out of line." Sometimes a problem can seem overly large, but you know Prince Alicious, she likes to take charge. "I've got it," she cried. "I know just what we need. A rain-stopping dance. This is in this way to proceed." In 5 minutes flat, perhaps even quicker, Prince Alicious pulled on her rain boots and slicker. And then, in just one, maybe 2 or more, the girl was careening headlong out the door. Splish! Through rain it was thrashing like waves on a sea, but that didn't stop Prince Alicious. Not her, no siree. In fact, if you saw how she stomped, splashed, and spun, you might have supposed she was having some fun. Then all of a sudden she dropped still and alone. It's that funny feeling, I'm not alone. At the edge of the yard something did stir. A pair of eyes flared. They were looking at her. Da-da-da. What could it be? Trying hard to ignore her, wobbling knees, she whispered, "Who's there? Answer me, please." A voice called out from the edge of the woods, "I'm just having a look. Your dance is quite good." Thought Priscilla. I shouldn't feel scared. So she crept towards the woods as close as she dared. "Who are you?" she asked. "I wish I could see. Perhaps you could even be friends. You and me." You guys are still there. "Friends," the voice giggled. "Friends, yes indeed. I like your rain dance. So we're friends, it's agreed." And then through the leaves the pink face peeked out. "Oh," gasped Priscilla, "you're a pixie, no doubt." "Yes, I'm a pixie. Popsy's my name. The land of Primrose is the land whence I came." The pixie then curtsied right there in midair, and Priscilla, astonished, did nothing but stare. "You're funny," laughed Popsy in a perfect plie. "I mean that, of course, in a wonderful way." Then storm clouds rolled in. When storm clouds roll in, most people complain. I'm glad to see someone enjoying the rain. Well, Priscilla was trying to gather her wits. "But Popsy," she pleaded, "this rain is the pits. I didn't come out to have fun, not a chance. I came out to do a rain-stopping dance." My," replied Popsy, full of concern. "I see you still have a few things to learn." Then Popsy, that pixie, swooped back to the woods. "Wait," cried Priscilla, chasing her head. "I'm sorry," she called. "I don't mean to be rude. Come back, please come back, little pixie," she wooed. Priscilla scrunched up her face and stared at her nose. It was clear there was only one thing to do. Oh, and stared at her shoes. Then it was clear there was only one thing to do. So she's going into the woods. The forest was glowing a radiant green. Every plant glistened with a sparkly sheen. Raindrops were clinging to leaf felts like jewels, and all was reflecting in shimmery pools. Then once again the pixie appeared, whirling and twirling. "Oh, goody," she cheered. "I knew you were special. Just follow me. There are so many things I want you to see." "Look here," Popsy called, "the funk funnel vine. The smell isn't great, but the funnel is divine. And the bob-along beetles, the umbrella flowers, the monkey mover mold has come out for a shower. Just get a gander at the great gaggling crane. All of these creatures, they live for the rain." "Yes," laughed Priscilla, "I can see that is true. They all look so happy. I'm feeling it too." Yay. "The rain used to seem like a dairy old bore. I understand now that it's so much more. These worlds within worlds in endless array. Look closer and you'll see things in a new way." To Priscilla it seemed something new had begun. Then the clouds opened up and a burst of the sun. The end. Oh, do you guys want to read the authors now? Okay, I'll read it. Jordan Hobby holds an BFA from Rice and is a painter. She lives in Brooklyn, New York. Her brother Nathaniel is a writer and artist who works with metal and wood. He lives in Holyoke, Massachusetts. Jocelyn and Nathan have published 4 books together in the charming Princess series. Okay, so that was Princess and the Pixie Princess by Nathan Hobby and illustrated by Jonah Hobley. So, since it's the rain day, I read this one, but I do have another one that I'm going to read tomorrow. I think that might be the first one, but it's okay. Okay, stay tuned for the chapter book. Bye, guys.